firstly, it's probably better described as the gut-brain-microbiome axis. And in this view, the microbiome is an intermediary between the nervous system, central and peripheral, and the viscera. We're, of course, particularly interested in the GI tract as gastroenterologists, but same could apply to GU or cardiovascular viscera. But the microbiome clearly has a role when it comes to the gut. And we know that something like the vagus nerve, for example, is critical for communicating between the brain and the gut in partnership with the microbiome. And the amazing thing about the vagus nerve, there are many amazing things about it, but I think this is about right. For every one fiber going down, there's 10 fibers coming up. The tail wagging the dog or the dog wagging the tail. And so the microbiome puts off all sorts of metabolites, and it's very involved, for example, in producing serotonin as well, which we can talk about perhaps. And that will affect both motility, but also directly affect the nervous system, the nerves themselves, and the vagus itself. And if you stimulate the vagus, it might actually have effects down in the gut and back up in the brain. And so this is just one example of an accessible highway through vagus nerve stimulation, whether it's through the neck or the ear, to directly affect the brain and the gut. Cortisol, HPA axis, these are other mechanisms by which the brain and the gut interrelate and communicate. And there's so many other incredible discoveries from people like Emran Mayer at UCLA and so many others who are really demonstrating to us that this is one unified system that co-evolved in partnership with the microbiome. And that's really the key. So it's such an interesting point for me.